Alola YouTube, what's really good? I'm in Vivid Color, and I'm back today with the 23rd episode of my Pokemon Moon Let's Play, and I haven't played this game in approximately 17,000 years. I have no clue what we've been doing or what's going on, and that's maybe slightly an exaggeration just because I rewatched my last episode so I would know generally where we were at, but it's been a long time. My life got kind of hectic. I had to take some kids to go to a competition for school. It was a extracurricular thing called Business Professionals of America. It's really great. If you're in high school, you should see if your school has a chapter. It's got a lot of great opportunities, and you don't want me to teach right now or sort of advocate for anything. So let's just get into a quick team recap and we'll go from there. So I did that, and then I think it was a weekend or 2 weekends after that, I went to PAX, and that was, my life has just been a little hectic lately, what with getting caught up at work, and then also just being here and there. Like, I traveled for work, and then I traveled for pleasure for PAX, so I'm gonna try and get back into the swing of things. I promise we will finish the series. I can't promise you a consistent schedule. I keep trying to, and I can't. I'm gonna try and keep uploading Wi-Fi battles along with other videos sprinkled in, and hopefully you'll enjoy them enough to stick around. Too long didn't read. I'm the most inconsistent YouTuber that you've ever watched ever, period. Anyways, so quick team recap. We have Caesar the Oranguru with Taunt, Psychic, Stored Power, and Nasty Plot, and I'm still not entirely sure if we're going to keep Caesar or try and find a Togedemaru. I know where Togedemaru's at because I looked it up in my guide, and I'm going to catch one. I don't know if I'm going to replace Caesar with Togedemaru. We also, just continuing on with team recap, we have Belle with Bite, Spiderweb, Bug Bite, and Bubble Beam. We have Lemon the Rabombi with Pollen Puff, Draining Kiss, Stun-Spore, and Thief. We have Ivan the Grimer with Poison Fang, Poison Gas, Knockoff, and Crunch. Ivan's probably going to evolve this episode, but please don't be surprised if the layout does not update, because this is my first time where I'm trying to sort of like compile everything and record everything in OBS. So give me a little bit of time to figure this out, and if you hate this, like, I think everything for the most part looks the same. I don't see any differences. I just think the layout might take time to update between episodes. I know you can do it. I just have to figure it out, and I just needed to get this content out there because I feel like I haven't recorded this game in a million years and I miss it. So we also have Caroline the Marowak with Bonemerang, Headbutt, Rock Tomb, and Thief. And Caroline's not going to be picking up Shadowbone until we can find the move relearner. I feel like I've maybe already met that person, but I need a heart skill. And then Oliver in our last episode, I think it was the last episode or the episode before that. Unclear. Oliver evolved into Decidueye and has Spirit Shackle, Razor Leaf, Synthesis, and Pluck. Oliver has a trash level up moveset. Trash, absolute trash. Also, fun fact, I did not know this until I was just kind of like toying around with the game. If you spin in a counterclockwise motion, or sorry, this is clockwise. I can't math or clock. Your guy twirls like a ballerina, or your girl if that's the gender of your Pokemon character. I'm not trying to gender your character. But they twirl and they spin and they come out of the spin and do a nice little hand gesture. Did anyone on Earth know this? Because I feel like this wasn't addressed anywhere. Why can you, hold on, let me do it one more time. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Dude's way more graceful than me. He also has the most impeccable posture. The best posture in North America, if you will. Okay, so I have about zero clue what we're going to be doing this episode, but I do know that we are going to go back to Molly City currently, and I'm probably going to try and make my way to the area where you can catch Togedemaru. I don't know if I'm going to make it there this episode. I sort of like looked ahead in my guide to figure out, I don't need this. I need the, how do I call Pokemon again? It's been so long since I played this game. There we go. I sort of looked ahead in my guide to try and figure out where I was needed to be, and I know that I need to go back to Molly City, and then I need to make my way to Route 12, I believe. Also, I got this new suite. I'm super basic now. I have a G Fuel shaker and a tub of G Fuel. I actually used Game Boy Luke's code to get these things. If you don't know who that is, just search him on YouTube. He makes really good content. One of the people who inspired me to start. And G Fuel is just like a gamer energy drink. I'm assuming everyone knows this by now, but I use the code to get it. But if I hold it up it blocks me out because it's kind of a green color. I can't even show you what color it is currently. It's like a lime green, kind of like a mint chocolate chip seafoam green is probably the most technical term, but it blocks me out when I hold it up to the camera. So when you see me taking a drink of what looks like space, just know I'm not actually distorting the space-time continuum. My cup's just green. Okay, so I already healed up, and I know that now that I'm here, I see the flag, so I need to make my way to the garden. That was probably at the end of the last episode. I just kind of like watched to the end. I just really don't know what I'm doing right now in this game, but it's okay. We're figuring out together. I'm assuming most of you have already beat this game, so maybe you're at least having fun watching me just trot along. Oh man, I think I've kind of decided I'm gonna lean away from reading a lot of this this text. I can't do that anymore. That was becoming kind of cumbersome to me. If you need me to read all of this text out, please let me know if that's going to greatly affect how you perceive my progression in the series. I think when things are really important. Oh, well, this is kind of important actually because this is the first time we're meeting the Team Skull admin. Okay, what's this dude's name? Guzma? Guzma. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's Guzma or Guzma. The boss is graced with his presence. Okay. Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna read just like random chitter chatter text anymore. It's really cumbersome for me to do that. I think I would rather just like talk to you guys, and then when real important story things happen, I'll read those. If that's okay with you, just let me know. The hated boss who beats you down and never lets up. Yeah, big bad Guzma's here. I say I'm not going to read text anymore, then I give this guy a voice. Greetings, cowering public. We have an exciting bout for you tonight in the opposing corner. The Pokemon Professor Kukui, and in this corner, the boss of Team Skull and the hardest guy around, Guzma. Alright, Guzma. Chill. Here we are, Kukui, fellow rejects who can never become captains. We've got all these moldy old traditions in Alola. The kahunas, the captains. It's about time we cut all that silly garbage and make something new for ourselves. Trust me, I get that. Don't get me wrong though, Kukui. We've got no need for a Pokemon League. After all, everybody knows who the strongest trainer on these islands. Speak for yourself, Guzma. It's not like I could become captain. I chose not to. I had other dreams, cousin. I wanted to figure out which moves would be strong enough to beat old Hala, and I finally found what I was looking for. The strongest moves you can use are the ones a trainer and the Pokemon choose together, in the heat of the moment when it really counts. That's when I knew I had to make a Pokemon League. Yeah, to give everybody a chance to be pushed to the limit with their team and find that perfect move. Let's see it, Guzma. Show me your moves and prove you aren't just talk, if you really can. Jeez. So apparently Guzma, that's right, dude. So apparently Guzma applied to be a captain and now he's salty, and I'm assuming that's why he created Team Skull. You know, sometimes the motivations for the captains are a little loose, right? Just like slightly loose. Like Lysander just wanted to make the world look cooler or something, and Guzma just wants Alola to what? Maybe I could have, maybe I missed out. He's kind of salty because he's not a trial captain and he doesn't want there to be a league, and he thinks he's the strongest trainer on the islands. And now he's challenging me because I have a Z Crystal or a Z Ring, and I'm strong, bruh. Watch closely, Kukui. Someday I'll destroy you, but first I'll destroy everything you care about. That's kind of... It's a tad bit brutal. I'll destroy everything you care about. Hold on, bro. Let me take a sip of my Galaxy real quick. Okay. So, goals for this episode. I want Ivan to evolve. That is goal number 1. How long have we been recording? 12 minutes. Okay. I gotta keep tabs. If I don't keep tabs on how long I've been recording, I'll record for 7 days straight and then I'll miss work. I'll probably get fired. It'd be really bad. Who would teach all the children? Also, this dude has a Galissopod. Also, I pronounce Galissopod Galiciopod for infinity years. Just so we're clear on that. What's gonna body this thing? Caroline seems aight, but I mean, not really. Yo, this thing's actually really good. I don't have any flying type attacks on my team. Or electric, which is why I need a Togedemaru. I could stay in with Caesar and see. I'm gonna nasty plot. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this thing doesn't have a bug type move. It's probably just gonna lunge at me. It's gonna lunge or leech life, and then I'm gonna be given the work. Okay, so we're both setting up turn one because we're both scrubs. We're both scrubs. That's not how you play, Guzma. You talked like you were big and bad. Also, am I faster? This thing is slow as. It's just slow as. It's really slow. Oh, get setting up with something that has an ability that makes you switch out. Guzma, you're trash. I do like the way he stands though. He's just kind of posted up, you know. I wish that's how I was standing right now in my chair. So one of the things I'm gonna make a video probably. Oh my god, that did so much damage. How did Ariados outspeed me? I know your speed's like garbage tier. Garbage tier. I really hope this Golisopod does not have first impression because it will come in and destroy me. If it doesn't have it, we should be good. We should be good for the kill. So I'm probably gonna make a video talking about my PAX experience just because I would like to talk about it. And I tried to vlog while there and I just kept getting like overwhelmed with what was going on. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm sitting here like, I hope it doesn't have it. It does. At least we're not locking. If we were locking, I would probably have already lost this game, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've blacked out, but I would not have a lot of team members, to say the least. Lemon can outspeed and definitely secure the kill here. So I wanted to vlog while I was there, but I was like kind of extremely overwhelmed because there was just a lot going on, and it was a really great experience. I think I have like 10 seconds of B-roll footage that I'm not even going to use. It's just like me doing the really cliche thing where you like walk down an aisle and then you turn around 360 degrees. I had someone, and I don't like calling someone a fan because I feel like that sort of insinuates that I garner, I don't know, like, or that I am like, it's just weird terminology because I didn't think I'd ever be in a position where I could say I have fans. I know that, I guess that's what you would call it. But anyways, so this, I'm just going to call her friend of mine, Adrian, actually interviewed me at PAX. She just asked me some questions about my experience because she was there as well, which is really cool. I think I found her on Twitter. She found me on Twitter, or maybe she just found me on YouTube. I don't really remember how we connected, but she comments on my videos and she interviewed me at PAX. So, you know, shout out to you. And whenever you put up your interview, let me know and I will link to it. There'll be a link in the description down below if that interview comes out before I release this episode. But if not, then I'll just put the link in later. So when you're watching this later, you can go click it. I'll also tweet about it or something. Anyways, the moral of the story is shout out to you, Adrian, for actually, you know, doing the thing at PAX. I wanted to vlog really bad. I'm just gonna make a video sort of like talking about my experiences, and I have a few pictures, so maybe I'll make one of those like really cheesy, like, oh, post-convention slideshow, I don't know. Team Skull will have to go lick their wounds for now, getting beat by a child just doing his trials. Oh, Vivid, you're one righteous trainer. Oh, Vivid. Oh, I just barked. Those are some nice moves. I can feel my soul shaking. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to give you something super important. Here you go, cousin, the Z Crystal for Decidui. The evolution of Rowlet you choose. You chose. I cannot English tonight. That is not my forte. So this is cool. Now I can use the Z Spirit Shackle. I don't actually know what it's called. I'll take it. Okay, so I'm just giving him the Mass Royal Mask. All right. Like I said, like things like this, I cannot be bothered to be bogged down by it. To be like entirely honest, I think I was losing like a lot of the flair, a lot of the newness that this game is playing off because I've taken so long to beat it. So things like reading the text, especially when I've had to play so far ahead in Sun at this point, like I know kind of where the story's going a little bit, and also just like watching a bunch of other YouTubers. I'm hoping that you don't necessarily need me to read the story out to you to stay entertained, and that I can do that for you, if that makes any sense. Okay, so what's this girl's name? Viv, be sure you're not pushing yourself too hard. Okay, what's her name though? Ooh, I can't pronounce that. Acerola. Vivid, you made it through Sophocles' trial, huh? That's really great. You can take on the next trial past Route 11, through the Tapu village, you know? If you get lost along the way, ask a police officer for directions. They're here to serve, right? Okay, cool. So, the last episode we beat... Oh, I need to readjust. I need a new chair. I sat in a DX Racer at PAX, and I need one almost immediately. So this is a nugget bridge now, right? Or I think it when I come back at night or later, it'll be a nugget bridge. Maybe it's not right now. Anyways, I'm just like, the chair I have, I should just get up and pick it up. It's super light and not really user friendly. It's just a really trashy little blue chair that I got from Target when I moved into my new house. And well, I think it was when I set up my computer desk because I needed something to sit at, and I was trying to buy like a really cheap desk chair. That's an oxymoron. That doesn't exist, in case you're wondering. I was trying to find something really cheap to sit in that was also a desk chair so it wouldn't just destroy my back, and then I just like went with a Target. It's probably made out of like plywood, like slightly padded plywood, and metal legs that bend when I move around in it too much. It's just not the most comfortable thing. So the next purchase that I'm going to make, and I wouldn't even call it like a gear, like it's not gear for my setup, so to speak. I'm just going to buy a DX Racer for quality of life purposes. What is this little kid doing? All right, kid, if you and your stuff aren't messing around, I believe you. I'm gonna body you, but I believe you. Preschooler Hayden. I still have no clue who gives these preschoolers Pokemon, because I had to wait until I was 10 or 11 or 12 or whatever age you are in this game when you start. I think in the first game it's obviously 10. That's sort of like Pokemon lore. Start your first battle when you're at 10. Oh, I need to catch my breath. Start your first battle. You start your journey when you're at 10. But I swear like the ages for the protagonists change progressively throughout the series. Okay. So, I should be training Ivan. Nothing cool is going to happen to Caesar when he gets levels. Ivan's actually going to evolve. I feel like I should maybe just... I have to talk to this person. They're doing sit-ups on the ground. That means they're probably using fighting types. That means Caesar's going to body him. So it's good that I didn't switch to Ivan, even though he's neutral to fighting because he's part poison type. Whew. Okay, so... I want to plug myself a little bit and say sort of like shamelessly self-plug or self-promote, whatever terminology you want to use. I want to go ahead and say that if you haven't watched my Wi-Fi battles, I would strongly appreciate it if you would sort of take a little bit of time out of your day and watch those. I've started recording those, and I think that they are incredibly fun and probably one of my favorite things to record. They're just super fast. I know that they take like... I think my longest one so far is like 23 or 24 minutes, and the shortest one's like 15 minutes. So they're kind of like, there's wiggle room in those. That's a lot of what I'm into. Like, that's why I started this channel, was to do Wi-Fi battles. And now that I'm finally doing them, I just think it's incredibly, incredibly fun. So that's a lot of what the content I want to put out. Like, I should make a channel update video at some point. But I can tell you right now that once I finish this and then go back and clean up Y, because I'm more than halfway through with Y, I should just go finish it, honestly. Like, I should just sit down and bulk record for 3 days in a row and finish Y, because I think that's probably about what it would take. Would be like 36-hour sessions or something like that. I mean, if I had the time. If this was summer, I would be done with 17 series by now. Promise. I shouldn't make promises like that. But, anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is that I understand that my Let's Plays have been kind of lagging, and I think it just became cumbersome at some point to put these out. Or it just became, I don't know, kind of intimidating to sit down and record when I know that it takes so much time to record one and it takes so much time to edit one, which is kind of why I'm trying to compile everything into OBS, because if I can do that, that saves a lot of steps for me and makes it, the whole process run smoother. I think, at least. Anyways, there's something, I know that there's a couple somethings on this route that I want to catch, so I'm gonna troll around in the grass for a little bit. Oh, what up, Hapu? Greetings, Vivid. There's always these awkward pauses in this game, you know? Like, what am I supposed to fill these awkward pauses with? Like, yup. Well met. I was seeking you. If you're going to travel about Ula Ula, you need what? You ought to do it with... Oh, I cannot read right now. You ought to do it while astride a Mudsdale. There's no call for hesitation. Consider it my thanks for Akala Island. Oh, yeah, because this dude clods around on jagged rocks, right? Anyways, so... once I finish once I finish Moon and clean up Y, I'm not gonna let's play something for a while, so I hope that that's okay. I'd rather put out like opinion pieces like the Fighter Give Ups or my top 5-10 videos, and I feel like I haven't had time to do that because I'm so stressed out. Like when I sit down to record, I'm like, you really need to get this let's play done, so I just stress out and then I don't record what I want to record, I just record a let's play. So I'm not going to record a let's play for a while, and if I do record something, it's going to be an older generation, like much older, unless I can figure out how to randomize Sun and Moon in, I don't know, a month's time. I'm probably just going to record, if I record a let's play, it'll be like red, blue, yellow, or gold, silver, crystal, something like that. I've been playing Crystal on my own time, and it's been wonderful. It's been the most fun. Okay. Do you have a runny mode? Cool. As long as you have a runny mode, that's all that really matters. Oh, let's get this Zygarde cell. I wonder when we're gonna... I think that it's around this time. I don't really know. I need to troll around in this grass, though. I think it's around this time that people start putting thumbnails of Zygarde. Oh, that's so cool. I love Elekid. I'm gonna tell the story about Elekid, and it has to do with like gold, silver. I think it was crystal. It might not be gold and silver. It might just be crystal. And I don't know if it was in gold, silver, and crystal, or just crystal. But in those games, you would get an egg at the daycare. Once you got there, you would get a random egg. And like I said, I don't know if it was in all of them or just crystal. I know it was in crystal. The egg was in addition to the Togepi egg that you would normally receive, and I don't know, when I was young, I had no clue, and to this day I still can't tell you, like, I don't know if that egg is set when you start your game or when you receive it. So I would not save until getting to that point when I started a new game of Crystal, so that if I did not receive an Elekid from that egg, I would reset, because you could receive any of the baby Pokemon. You could receive like Pichu, Igglybuff, Cleffa. I'm pretty sure, at least. I don't remember super entirely, but I'm pretty sure that you could receive any of the baby Pokemon. All right, let's catch a student. Do I have any luxury balls left? I have 4. I love Elekid and I love Electabuzz. I'm not the biggest fan of Electivire, to be entirely honest. I'm just not. But Elekid and Electabuzz are fire. Anyways, what I was saying before this was, I think it's around this time in numbers of episodes, I guess, at least, or like episode numbers, that people start putting a little, like, the doggo version of Zygarde in there. I can't speak right now. I'm blanking. Thumbnails. Oh man, that should not be a word that's hard for me to come up with at all. That's my life. I'm just sitting here holding the galaxy in my hand while I thought. I'm super sorry that this cup is doing that, but I mean, it looks kind of cool, so I'm gonna keep drinking out of it. I'm also just kind of like excited to use it, you know, when you get something new, and then all of a sudden that new thing is your entire life and the only thing you use. That's this to me right now. Like, I just carry this around everywhere. It doesn't even have to have G Fuel in it. I'm just drinking water out of it right now to be, you know, breaking the fourth wall a little bit. Is that breaking the fourth wall? We're gonna go with it. All right, so this is a female Elekid, so I don't know its a name. Whatever. I'm just gonna call you Sparky's not a good name. That's not a good name. Try again. Try again. There's gotta be a better name to give this thing. I shouldn't be tanking on this. I'm not gonna use it. All right, we're gonna call you what is Electabuzz anyways? I have no clue. We're gonna call you Electra because I'm out of ideas and I'm tired of stalling. Okay. Oh man. All right, there we go. I have to look at the screen to play this game, so I'm sitting here like, where are the buttons at on this 3DS, because I've been using my old 3DS for a while now. Because the one I'm using right now is the new 3DS. The one with my 3DS with the capture card installed, at least. Yo, this thing just came with an electrolyzer. That's dope. That's a 5% chance, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's a 5% chance. That's fire. Anyways, is there more grass on this route? I feel like there was more Pokemon that I wanted off this route. I feel like there was Togedemaru is not on this route. 100%. Oh, this right here. Alolan Geodude. There we go. Alolan Geodude looks pretty cool. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Also, I guess I got paralyzed at some point in that last battle, and now I'm paralyzed. Was I gonna outspeed? Was I gonna outspeed this Geodude even though I'm paralyzed? Because I know Oranguru is slow. Oranguru is a, like, Trick Room team staple. How slow is everything else? What is going on? Oh, good. Cute. We lived at least. I'm so upset. Anyways, the 3DS I've been using, it's actually right here. This is what I used at PAX, and to sort of just play on the go. I do not take my capture card with me anywhere, because I've heard that they can be kind of extremely fickle. And that's like basically what it is like this cord, there's like a port installed right here, and this is just a micro USB cable or mini USB. I don't actually know what it's called, but it goes into this port. And if that comes loose, like, your entire life is just done. You have to, like, either send it back and get it worked on, and if it's not fixable, you have to order a new one. I just heard that there's really no reason to carry them around. I'm sure I would do it if I was, like, traveling to collaborate with someone. I would take it with me for sure. But, like, just to take it to a convention where I'm not gonna record, no, absolutely not. There was someone, I went to a panel on the last day of PAX, and it was like, it was about, like, turning YouTube gaming into a career. So it was a pretty cool panel. And the guy that was hosting the panel would talk about, like, how to capture gameplay. And he talked about needing a capture card and where to get one. And then he was like, does anyone in the audience have a capture card? And me and my friend Sneaky, the guy I always talk about, we went together, and me, him, and my girlfriend. And he was, when the guy in the audience, or the dude on the panel was like, hey, does anyone have a capture card? We raised our hands because we have capture cards. I can't stand with this dude. I'm sitting here telling a story and I'm not even paying attention. I'm gonna switch out to Lemon, because Lemon kind of bodies their entire field right now. And then I'm going to Bug Bite the Krokorok. Okay, so when he asked that, there was someone in the front row of the like in this, like, convention area. It was just in a theater, room, so there was just, like, rows of chairs, just waving their 3DS around, and I was like, that person's gonna break their capture card immediately. And then my friend Sneaky was like, yeah, it's done. It's gone. Like, I feel like you can't do that. We raised our hands, and then he was counting, and he was like, the guy that was shaking his 3DS with the capture card, and I was like, 1, and then me and Sneaky raised our hands. He's like 2, 3. He's like, yeah, we got some cap. There's like 3 people. There's probably I would guess 120 to 150 people seated in this area. And he's like, yeah, there's some people with capture cards in here. I'm like, yeah, dude, there's a lot of people with capture cards in here. I mean, they're kind of, like, prohibitively expensive, to be fair. I don't mean that to say, like, if you don't have a capture card, you're trash or you shouldn't record Pokemon content. It's just like, I wouldn't expect a ton of people that are going to a panel about making YouTube their career to have capture cards, because I feel like if you don't have a stable income or, like, a career salary, like, it's hard to save up money for that. I bought mine when I was a teacher, and I almost didn't pay for it on time because I put it on, like, PayPal credit. That wasn't because I couldn't afford it necessarily. That was just because it was, you have 6 months paid off interest free, and if you don't pay it off in 6 months, you get backlogged interest. And I basically, the day I looked at it, or the day I remembered that I still had to pay all of it because I hadn't been paying monthly like you should when things like that happen, I just went and paid it off. This is probably a really boring story, honestly. I probably shouldn't be telling it. I could be talking about this battle, but it seems so straightforward. Just bubble beam this dude into oblivion, please. Okay, so I think after this, I'm gonna try and make it to the next route. I guess I'll stall on catching an Alolan Geodude for now, just because if they're gonna have self-destruct, I'm not gonna sit here. Oh, yo, dope. Bell's learning Leech Life. We just won the game. Just get rid of Bug Bite. Get rid of Bug Bite. It's just, oh my god, I can't believe, I don't think there's ever been such a drastic change to a move. And I know moves have been changed like fairly frequently between generations, but I don't think we've ever had a move go from absolutely unplayable garbage to, oh wow, this is now an 80 base power move that's really, really effective. And I think the best, besides Oblivion Wing, I think it's now the best like drain move. Is that what we're calling it? Like drain move? Like Giga Drain, Drain Punch, yeah, drain move. And I think I think Oblivion Wing's the best one because it's a flying type, so it just naturally has better coverage than any of those. Do you want to give me something now that I just destroyed you? No? Okay, cool. All right, there's just so many Zygarde cells on this route. But no, I think we're... Oh, what was that? That was... Oh, you've collected 10% before. Yup. 10%. Like I said, it's around here where people start putting little doggo Zygarde in their thumbnail. If I go back to Route 16... Where's Route 16? Do I have to go back to it, or am I already there? Also, there's a Torkoal here. Is he gonna bring the sun? If he brings the sun, I'm catching him. He didn't bring the sun. Is that his hidden ability? I thought all those were secondary abilities. I didn't think... Because all the Pokemon that got weather abilities, I don't think it's their hidden abilities. Like Gigalith is just his ability. And I'm pretty sure it's the same with Pelipper. I don't think it's their hidden ability. Alright. I kind of want to make it to this next route before I... Geothermal Power Plant, Route 13. I don't need to go to the Geothermal Power Plant. What's over here? I know that's just kind of like extra fluff. Is there anything over here? Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I am going to go ahead and call this an episode. Right after... I don't know why I do that. I'm trying to end an episode and then I just run into a patch of grass. There is no reason for that. There is no reason. If I have a quick ball, I'm going to throw it at this thing before it explodes. Because it's going to blow up. We all know. I hate this. Okay. Heal ball, dive ball, quick ball. Alright, let's just throw it. It'll catch. It's like... It's got to be like 90% to catch. Most likely. Anyways... I think I'm gonna save the rest of this route for the next episode. I know we didn't really accomplish much. I was just kind of like, we're gonna consider this like an interim episode where I'm getting back into the swing of things. I had to talk to you all about PAX and about my life decisions. You know, I just had to share a little bit. You know how it goes. You know how it is. But please, by all means, if there is anything I said that you sort of need to comment on, please let me know in the comment section down below. And by that, I mainly mean the fact that I'm most likely not going to be... I'm not going to be reading a lot of the commentary anymore. Or the commentary, just like the random jibber jabber in this game. Because I feel like it's gotten a little cumbersome. Also, if you want me to do a Let's Play after this, are you okay that it's going to be... Sort of after this and after I clean up Y, because I'm still going to do that too. But are you okay that it's going to be second gen? Most likely, because I've been playing that and I've been having a lot of fun with it. To be honest, I guess I shouldn't really be planning for the future, because I don't know what's going to happen. I know Wi-Fi is coming. I know that that's gonna be a thing that I'm going to be bringing a lot. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just go from there. We're going to go from there. We're going to finish this and upload Wi-Fi content for now. And that sounds like a good place to be to me. But anyways, if you have listened through all of my rambling for this episode, I just want to say thank you so much. And if you're enjoying what I'm doing on this channel, or you're just kind of like, you know, you want to support me a little bit, please just go ahead and just demolish that like button down below. It means a lot to me, and it just lets me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing and you want me to keep putting out content. And that's kind of like what drives us as YouTubers to keep doing that. And if you're kind of lurking around in the comment section, or you've just been watching my videos and you haven't really like pulled the trigger, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, because realistically, all that's going to happen is you're going to see my face a little bit more often. But I'm kind of done here now. I gotta leave. Can I say Alola on the way out too? I think I've had this internal struggle before about doing it and then like hitting myself ever so slightly, but Alola. Bye.